In March, Sligo County Library Local Studies and Archive was awarded funding by the Heritage Council. We use this funding to buy equipment that will protect our records from deteriorating over time. This includes archival tape, archival paper clips, custom boxes for larger items and mylar to protect our photographic collections. By using this specialist equipment, we can protect the documentary memory of County Sligo. This will ensure that future generations of users are able to access the best quality records over time. One example of records that have benefited from this funding are the presentment books which we house in our collection. These records are rare on a national level, as many of them were destroyed in the Custom House fire during the Civil War in 1922. This volume is the 1813 to 1857 spring and summer sizes for County Sligo and details the decisions made by the grand jury for that period. Services provided and paid for by the grand jury cess, a tax, included the making and repair of roads and bridges, construction of courthouses, and levying for support of district hospitals, schools and prisons. The grand juries were notorious for their corruption and inefficiency and were disbanded in 1898 under the Local Government Act. In Sligo County Library we hold 2 volumes of county presentments, this volume and the 1877 to 1896 assizes, as well as the half-barony presentments for the Carn-Coolavan area from 1860 to 1890 and 1897 to 1898. Our photographs are also in the process of being upgraded from plastic sleeves into high-quality mylar and are being relabelled using archival quality labels and pencils. One of the most important collections that we have in our holdings is that of the Sligo champion photographer Jimmy Eccles. His photographs, taken from the 1950s right up into the 1990s, capture the town's development. This shot of O'Rourke supermarket on the corner of Thomas Street and Abbey Street shows several older businesses that may not otherwise be remembered. This photograph of the guards after seizing a poaching still from a house that was involved in illegal distillation. This photograph was part of our 2022 collaboration with An Gardaí Síochána to celebrate the centenary of their formation. This photograph shows the 1976 visit of then-President Eamon de Valera to St Angela's Teacher Training College, meeting the staff such as Reverend Mother Malachy, Sister Bernadette and Sister Pius, among others. Jimmy Eccles captured the ordinary alongside unusual moments in the county's history, and we are delighted to be able to upgrade the conditions that his collection is stored in. It's not currently feasible for us to have custom boxes for every single volume in our collection. However, we are taking steps to improve as much as we can. By securing the serial codes on labels with tape, we can remove the older sticky labels as the adhesive can damage the binding over time. One question we often get from our users is how can they emulate our storage conditions for any family records or interesting documents that they may have at home. It's recommended to store archives in a constant temperature between 13 and 18 degrees Celsius and 45 to 60% relative humidity, which is a measurement of how damp or dry the air is. In other words, for archives in our homes, this means a cool, dry place. Another helpful tip is to store them in a cardboard box. Any box will do 3 key things. Keep everything together so that nothing gets lost, keep the light away from documents and photographs, and keep the dust and pests away. Sligo County Library remain open to donations, and we encourage anyone who thinks that they may have any records of interest to contact us at sligolib@sligococo.ie or by calling 071 911 1850. Donations are the backbone of our collection and we would love to hear from you.